Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Tarot with Kat. Welcome. I'm Kat, and this is going to be your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 24th, Christmas Eve, through New Year's Day, January 1st. Lots of stuff happening. We're just coming out of the winter solstice, so our days are finally starting to get longer again. The sun is coming back. A lot of other powerful things happening in our lives as well. A lot of transformation going on. For you, Gemini, a conversation for you is going to become your compass, your conversations. Pay attention this week. Something said casually is going to land with unexpected clarity for you. It's going to point you toward a choice you've been avoiding. Curiosity is going to become your superpower this week, Gemini, so follow the thread, okay? That's what the planets will be telling you to do. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the reading for Gemini for the week of December 24th through January 1st. Excuse me. All right, got my little charm from Newgrange from Ireland. I did a brief thing on the winter solstice, which was my birthday, December 21st. And so I hope you'll check out that short video. I'll list it at the end of this, learn about the winter solstice. But Newgrange was quite amazing. Getting to stand inside this 5,000-year-old megalith and watch their, of course, they use a light to simulate now the sun coming in on that morning. But wow, to be there for the real thing is rare, and from what I understand, takes very special connections, and yeah. And for the sun to be out in Ireland on December 21st at sunrise, that in and of itself is special. Anyway, let's see what you're coming out now, Gemini. Gemini, this week, for this reading, we've got a Five of Swords. So I think I talked about conversations becoming your compass. We'll talk about this in a minute. Five of Swords. You're being crossed by another five, Gemini, the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So you're feeling some pull, some negative pull this week, Gemini. Christmas to New Year. Subconscious tool shed, though, is the Six of Swords. Okay. Your immediate past here is a Four of Cups, is what you're stepping out of. Crowning you, gorgeous Ten of Cups. Stepping into your immediate future, Judgment. Gosh, this makes so much sense. You and your environment this week are another five. The Five of Cups. So far you've gotten three of the four fives. All right. Please forgive the cough that I'm trying to recover from. All right. In your environment around you is handing you an Ace of Swords. Nice. Truth. Breakthrough. Again, conversation is your key. Wow. I can't believe this. Yes, I can. Why do I always get blown away? Okay. In your hopes and fears category is justice. And final potential outcome, a King of Wands. I love this. Love this for you, Gemini. So jives with the energy that's flowing for you this week. All right, we're going to pull one more card. I'll use the Arcanum deck. We're going to pull it either upright or reversed. I love this deck. It's a really good deck for people trying to learn the tarot. I like the artwork. Ooh, there she is. There it is. That card's going to give us further confirmation, clarification in this reading, and we'll read it either upright or reversed. Okay, I have a goal for myself to try to get my readings to under 10 minutes, you guys, especially this week when I've got so much happening for Christmas and kids in town and stuff. So really quickly, you're coming up. You've got, first of all, you got a ton of fives. You're feeling the five in your environment. You're coming up as the Five of Swords, crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Okay, talking about fives. They're negative. They're off. They're a negative energy. They're as you're trying to crest your first hill on your journey, and the fives are at the very end, and you're feeling, oh, it's so hard, and you're starting to feel maybe discouraged. A little backward negative pull is the five. Hoping to get to the six. You have a beautiful six here in your subconscious tool shed that you're bringing with you, and that's gorgeous. So you are coming up as the Five of Swords. So these swords are thoughts, communication, action, the things you say. And a Five of Swords is arguments, disagreements, not seeing eye to eye with people. So I feel like you're having conversations this week where a lot of conversations where you're exploring things and you're around people where you don't see eye to eye. It doesn't feel good. It's not a good energy, the 5. Okay, we don't want to stay there. We want to be very mindful of our words and our energy, the energy behind the words that we're putting out there. Okay, you're being crossed by a 5 of Pentacles. So that's another 5, same energy, only Pentacles have to do with health, wealth, finances. And this is a card of feeling left out in the cold. You feel like everybody's, they've put in the work and they're getting recognition and all the warmth and all the good things. Why not me? Why haven't I? It's a scarcity mentality. It's something a lot of us have grown up with. And especially when you start to reach the end of a cycle and you're stepping into a new cycle and why do I have these on? And you're starting to, I don't need these until we check our Arcanum, and I need to read that, and then I need to pull my cheaters out. Yes, I just had another birthday and I do need cheaters now from time to time. Anyway, try to keep it short. Being crossed by the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. You are not left out in the cold. It's always important to remember you're with people. You're not alone. You will get through this temporary patch. You're bringing with you in your subconscious a 6 of Swords. So you're getting, now you're through the battle, you're through the arguments, and now you're getting ferried across to the other side. Sure, you're carrying some baggage with you that you're still having to deprogram and work with, but you're not alone. Again, not alone. There's those people with you from outside the church. They're with you in the boat and with the ferryman and the child. And yeah, so you have gotten through some stuff, and now you know that you're getting through to the other side. You're cresting that hill. You're bringing, that's the energy that's coming with you as part of your subconscious tool shed. So that's great. Because recently in the past, you're stepping out of a 4 of Cups situation. Now, in this case, where it is in your spread, what this means is you've been looking at what the universe has been handing you or is handing you now and saying, you know what? I used to think that's what I was worth. But now I know I'm worth more. And I think I deserve more, and I'm going to get more. And you've been doing that in your very recent past, which can lead to disagreements, all these 5 feelings and justice and judgment that you're stepping into. You're going to get judged. And people don't like it when you level up and when you realize this and you change all the things in your life that you need to change to be at that other vibration. The other people who had to stay behind because of fear, because of, their comfort, and they like what's comfortable and what they know, and change scares them. When you start to do this, they will judge you, and they will disagree with you, and they will think that you'll have to end relationships. And that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. But in your crown, you've got this beautiful 10 of Cups, generational wealth, abundance, love, happiness. And that's in your crown right now. So that means that's what you're focused on manifesting. And it's a 10. So it's a new beginning. It's a new beautiful cycle. And that's in your crown. I love that, Gemini. So like I said, you're going to step into judgment. Totally expected, right? That's in your immediate future, the Judgment card. You're also feeling a 5 of Cups, okay? The 5 of Cups, because of what you're going through. The 5 of Cups is crying over spilt milk. He's looking at the 3 cups that have spilt and going, oh, that hurts. I loved it so much. It was so wonderful. Now I don't have it. And all these things associated with it I'm not going to have anymore, and blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. If you're focused on that, that's that energy you're staying stuck in, and you're choosing to stay back and stay stuck. And so this card reminds you there's a river flowing under a bridge. That is literally water under the bridge right now when you've got the 10 of Cups in your crown, and there are things that can't come along. Don't weep. It sounds cold. You can love things and still remove them from your vibration. I don't know if that's clear to people, but anyway, Because your environment around you is having this beautiful Ace of Swords, great like truth and forthright communication and ideas, and and it's also what is logic and reason and truth. It's not just talking to talk. It's truth talking, and especially with the Ace of Swords. So you're getting surrounded by all this truth in your environment. Hopes and fears section is justice. I think you're hoping for justice, karma. Everybody hopes that, as you're going through these things, that karma will balance out. And it does. Justice can be a hope or a fear for people. That all depends on how you approach it from within you here. Final potential outcome, King of Wands. Somebody who's in control, in charge, in power, and pursuing their passions and forward, future looking in building a strong home and hearth, and it's creativity, also following your creativity. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous potential final outcome. So what could our confirmation card be? I think I've gone slightly over 10 minutes, but I'm doing pretty good today on keeping the reading shorter. I can't wait to open my member section. If you haven't done it yet, gently tap that subscribe button. It costs nothing. You'll get notified when my readings come out, or you can turn that off. But more importantly, when I reach 500, I get to open a member section and do extended reads, and I'll do personal readings and stuff. So be one of my first 500 to get your membership free by clicking subscribe now. All right, let's see. Upright or reversed? Resistance. It's a reversal, no doubt. Oh, you got this. Okay, you have the 6. You're bringing the 6 of Swords down here in your subconscious tool shed, and you got the 6 of Swords reversed as a clarification, okay? And it means resistance. You're going to face resistance. This is what I was talking about, right? This whole situation. 6 of Swords reversed. Self-sabotage, baggage. I said, yeah, you're getting through it. You're bringing some baggage with you. So it's your baggage. It's your stuff. It's the crying over spilt milk. That's your baggage. Okay? So this is a warning against focusing on your baggage and the stuff you've lost. And, forgive everything. Forgive everything right now. Immediately. It doesn't matter. Your political enemy, forgive them right now. And focus your attention. What if everybody did that? Oh. Wow. Anyway, resistance. Emotional baggage or unresolved wounds need attention before you can fully move forward. There you go, Gemini. Gorgeous reading. I'm going to keep this short. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my algorithm. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you next week. Have a blessed and happy new year. See you in 2026, if not sooner.